So, three factors that can affect your pain levels, particularly during lockdown, are your sleep pattern, your exercise levels, and your ergonomics at home. So the first one we're going to talk about today is going to be your sleep pattern, so sleep hygiene as it's termed. So we know there's a large body of evidence to suggest that if you're not getting regular restful sleep, it can make you more sensitive to pain, particularly back pain. So we'd like to talk to you about a few things you can do to improve your chances of getting good, regular, restful sleep.
So there are some tips to follow. Some of them may be familiar, some of them are less and more difficult to put in place. So we're not expecting you to follow exactly this checklist for every point, but if you can incorporate some of this advice into your sleep routine, it can help to get you more restful and quality sleep. So the first tip is really to limit your presence in bed only for sleeping and for making love to your partner. We all love to watching movies and reading in bed, although we have to make sure our brain registers bed like the place where we sleep. So all the other activities should really be made in another room.
So the second thing we need to think about is a good bedtime routine. So our body likes routine to some extent, so our body likes to go to bed at roughly the same time and wake up roughly at the same time. So things that we can do to help get into a good bedtime routine are going to bed at roughly the same time, making sure we're nice and relaxed around bedtime. Sometimes having a hot bath can help, having the lighting quite low, and refraining from any screen time. So staying off social media, stopping work, even stopping looking into the mobile phone for any extended periods of time.
And we know as well that physiologically, to fall asleep, our body needs to cool down. Hence, the bedroom, the place where we sleep, has to have a lower temperature than the rest of the house. That can be obtained by slightly opening the window or turning off the radiator or having a less thick duvet. But we need to have a room that is cooler so we can fall asleep more easily.
Something else we need to consider is comfort. So a comfortable mattress and a comfortable pillow are essential. So experts recommend changing your mattress every 5 to 7 years. Usually for people that have back pain or have had back pain, they like a firmer mattress. And it's also widely accepted that one good pillow is better than 2 or 3 pillows. It may be more comfortable for some people with back pain to sleep with a pillow between their knees and to sleep on their side rather than on their back or front.
Another tip that is very important to follow is, as we said before, is to make sure your brain registers the bed, and the bedroom as the place where you sleep. So do not go to bed if you're not tired. Even if it's late at night and you have an early wake up time the following day, do not go to bed if you're tired. Going to bed and waiting there to fall asleep would be like not being hungry and sitting at the table waiting for appetite to come. So please go to bed when you're tired, and if it happens that you wake up at night and you cannot fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes, please do change the room. It's difficult when you're cozy and comfy and warm in bed, the idea of getting up and going to another room, but it can be very important to preserve the quality of sleep over a long period of time.
Another thing that's important is making sure that you're, from a digestion point of view, are quite settled and not too uncomfortable. If you have a heavy meal within a couple of hours of going to bed, it can give you indigestion. This can make you have a terrible night's sleep. So it's important not to have a heavy meal 2 to 3 hours before bed. A light snack is fine, but avoid the heavy meals. It's a similar thing goes for alcohol. A glass of wine's okay, but any more than that, evidence shows that you're going to have you're not going to get a restful sleep, and you'll wake up more through the night and you'll move more through the night.
Exactly, because we're not looking only at quantity of sleep, we're looking at quality of sleep. And we know that many people like a glass of wine or even more to try to fall asleep, and they need it to fall asleep. Although We know that this method can backfire, can be counterproductive because it does lower the quality of your sleep. We don't get that restful sleep that we need. Another point that is very important is if you're struggling with sleep, if you're struggling falling asleep or not having enough sleep at night, please try to avoid napping during the day. During a lockdown, when you spend more time at home than usual, it's very easy and tempting to do some sleep in order to kill time or just to relax, although try to step back from it if you know that you have problems at night.
And finally, the last thing to talk about is making sure that your bedroom is dark at night, because whilst we have our internal body clocks or our diurnal rhythms which help us go to sleep and wake up, it's also affected by our melatonin levels. So these are increased or reduced depending on how much light is coming into your bedroom or not coming into your bedroom. So make sure that you've got blackout curtains or blackout blinds that you can close. Make sure that the bedroom's dark at night and that you don't have any lights on or TVs when you're sleeping.
Thank you.